another victory. Winners of 3 straight, looking for Ja Morant will play tonight. It's been kind of a...
For the Rockets over the next in this one lone home game in this sea of road games for the Rockets. First shot of the game, a 3 up top from Lee. Shot 5 of 19 against the Timberwolves, but hit 2 key shots late to win the game for the Grizzlies.
The Rockets elected to go under that pick and roll. Let's see if they stay with it.
And Morant shooting about 30.5% from the three-point line. No good for Thompson. And Bane, who got off to a slow start, 2 threes.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to see. The Grizzlies really look for those three-point shots.
Historically, Bane has played great against the Rockets. Şengün working on Edey and a foul up top.
Good against Edey, making him have to move his feet.
Well, expect a lot of fouls and free throws. 143 combined free throws for these two teams in their first 2 matches.
I mean, how good is Min Thompson? You see the dare shot there, and he knocks it down. It's a great sign just to kind of make the defense play you honest.
Now he's matched up with Morant, gives it up to Jackson Jr. Now to Edey. He'll shoot the corner 3. And he will miss. He hardly took any of those in college. But he's actually shot it pretty well. Over 42% from 3 on limited opportunities here at the NBA level. Dunker spot for Thompson. Another open 3 for Morant. The rebound tipped by Green to Şengün. So every shot so far for Memphis has been a 3, all 4 of them.
Yeah, that's the Rocket strategy. They're going to go under Morant.
Look at Jalen Green weaving. Then goes with the left hand and beat Edey to the rim. Shot blocking teams in the league. The Memphis Grizzlies averaging over 6 per game. Jackson Jr. in on Brooks, lowers the shoulder, leans in off balance, gets it to go.
2 good, really good friends right there, Jaren Jackson Jr. and Dillon Brooks.
Off to Brooks, his 3's in the air. Quickly, here comes Morant, real tough to stop, attacking the paint. Threw up a wild shot.
Got a man advantage here.
Şengün kept his balance. Edey recovers. And it bounces in for him.
Tipped him right, then he finally recovers, and it's a fadeaway overall, 7-foot-3.
Stolen away by VanVleet to get back-to-back 4-steal game for him. Ahead to Jalen Green, and Morant just backs out. Quick release, and there's the lead. It's in 2 games, though, this season. He's averaging almost 12 per game. Again, leading all rookies in scoring. Şengün down the baseline. Works around Edey and misses that time with the left hand.
Ended up being a great look. He knows he can wheel and deal around Edey whatever he wants.
24 and 15 for Şengün and the Rockets. 2 wins against Memphis this season. Wasn't the best of looking shots there by Jackson.
No, he shoots a flat-footed leaner, but it does go in.
He's been on a roll, has Jaren Jackson Jr. Been on fire over the last 8 or so games, averaging 28 per. Racking up all kinds of stats. Rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, you name it. He's been playing great. Şengün doubled. Shot clock winding down, and all of you watching tonight on NBA TV. Glad to have you aboard. Another drive, another score. Rebounds, 5 assists. Could have easily probably had 38 plus. He went just 7 of 15 at the foul line as Morant on the other side scores. And it's been pretty easy so far for Ja Morant. He's one of the best in the league at doing just that, attacking the rim and putting pressure on the paint. That lob was read and stolen beautifully there by Aldama. And Morant's able to keep himself in bounds and then shoots over the top of Şengün. And early points.
Yeah, Rockets daring him to shoot the 3. That was inexcusable. They're going underneath, and he still got to the rim.
Another drive, back out to VanVleet. Comes back across on the skip to Brooks. Good find, and he knocks it down.
In the Rockets offense, Min Thompson's been cutting like a maniac, taking 2 or 3 guys with him.
Good to see that first shot on his 2nd attempt go down for Dillon Brooks, who's been awesome this year.
Look, for Ja Morant. He's got a Min Thompson onto him like glue right now.
Mark on Şengün. Whirls back. Good defense by Alpi. And then Thompson, the crossover by Aldama. Back underneath. Up top to a wide open Jalen Green. How about the pass by...
Kicks out for an open three. That's unbelievable basketball.
And Jalen now 4 for 4. This first three, Thompson with a block from behind on Bain.
He's so good.
Green to Brooks. Another three. This time it dances off. Thompson knocked it.
Another possession. All these plays don't show up on the stat sheet, but he makes them.
Van Vliet to Thompson. How about that? As quickly as the man Thompson did just there.
He's doing everything. I mean, it is hard to keep him off the floor. Look at him. He almost got that rebound from LP.
7 straight for the Rockets. They have their first lead after trailing by 7. Şengün into the paint. Back to Brooks. Now to Amen. Up top to Van Vliet.
Mouse.
And Şengün is fouled.
Every time he gets the ball, something good is starting to happen.
Şengün now will take the 3 short. He did end his 3-point drought with a 3 in Memphis and missed 10 straight. It was his first 3 since just before Christmas.
Scottie Pippen Jr. checked into the game. He's really found a home there.
Absolutely. Terrific defensive player. Comes down the baseline, comes into Clark. He gets swarmed now to Aldama. Grizzlies have a deep and capable bench. Jalen Green again, coast to coast, right by Morant.
If you blink, you're going to miss something.
Morant misses.
How about Amen Thompson contesting John Morant? John's like, I didn't know you could jump this high. He's normally alone up there.
Too strong for Brooks. But Jalen Green putting on a show. 5 of 5, 11 early points. He and Morant.
Amen Thompson and Jalen Green, they are just pushing pace, but Amen Thompson helps Jalen Green get out in transition, man. You can't focus on both those guys.
Aldama with some improvisation. The league and the Memphis Grizzlies. We talked about this last week. These are not the grit and grind Grizzlies offensively anymore.
Correct. Amen Thompson's speed is throwing teams off. The Lakers were shocked by it a few games ago. You saw it in Washington. They're shocked because when him and Jalen Green play together, they are a blur in transition.
Morant's got 10. Green has 11. They're defending each other now to Pippen. Turned back by Thompson. Now a little fade fire for the foul line, and he scored.
Man,
he was held scoreless for the first time all season in that game last week in Memphis. He had a really good game against the Rockets here in the second game of the season. Elbow J for Şengün, won't take it on Aldama. Now the reset to Green.
You know the irony that happens a lot of teams that thrive off of turnovers and pressuring the basketball, they don't like pressure coming back the other way, and that's what it seems like with Memphis.
First miss of the game for Jalen Green. Rebound to Dylan Brooks. Now to Fred Van Vliet, who now has 3,000 career assists. So congratulations to him. He already has 4 in this game. Has yet to score, has yet to take a shot, but he is dishing the rock.
Got Aldama guarding LP down low.
Green just seems to be in an extra gear tonight. Missed that one, though, badly, as Bain was able to keep him in front of him.
Take your time, feed the post. Get good action. And nonetheless, I like the pace that the Rockets are playing at. They're playing fast and hard.
That's how the Grizzlies want to get after you, too. Brooks, that pass to Thompson, broken up. And how about his games when he was playing with the Vipers? So happy for him that he went off.
Yeah, 49 points doesn't hurt for your confidence. If you want to get it going again, somebody couldn't get him a free throw for a 50 ball?
And scores.
Dylan Brooks is going to look to force JJ back to that right hand. And what's crazy is he can score with the right just as well as the left.
Steven Adams is checked in. Rockets now playing deep for the shot clock. Grizzlies really extending their ball pressure. Now Van Vliet into the lane, working on Clark. Threw up a wild shot. It's picked out of there by season. Is the Rockets this season. The Rockets have crushed them. However, to start this game, the Rockets now with 4 turnovers, and Memphis with just 1. Triple J from the corner. He heaves and hits.
Dylan Brooks just does a great job making him have to work. That's about all he can do, but those 2 former teammates.
9 straight now for the Grizzlies. Brooks from the wing. Tate had checked in with the injuries to Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr. Edey left over in the corner.
Yeah, Steven Adams going to elect to let Edey shoot that one.
Behind the back. Working on Pippen, into Adams, got fouled, yes! Rockets are in points off of turnovers, plus 24 in fast break points. Are one of the best transition defenses in the league, have limited the Grizzlies to scoring in transition, which is a big part of what they do. And ironically enough, that was the first free throw of this game by Adams. He missed it. Good find by Kennard in the corner, and another three from downtown. Now 6 of 13 for the three-point line.
That's why you have to run the Grizz off the three-point line. You want to force those tough twos to teams that really live on the three-point line.
Thompson ahead of steam, a little ball fake. Wild shot, though. Kennard to Pippen.
Hard the rim.
And Morant came back in for this last shot, which was blocked. 3, Aaron Holiday's out there to start this quarter. Along with Cam Whitmore getting some run here. Adams, Thompson, and Brooks, the other 5 for the Rockets. As Thompson circles underneath. Whitmore weaves into the lane, gets cut off. Now finds Thompson in the corner. Offensive rebound, ripped it down to Steven Adams with one arm. Now back across to Thompson, broken up by LaRavia. Everybody gave up by Kennard, threw it back into Brooks, had it knocked away. Now Thompson to Cam for 3.
Season, they just start crashing in. You had 5 guys going to the glass, and it pays off there. And that's the most high percentage three you'll get on offensive rebound.
Steven Adams, but right to Kennard. You do have 2 of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league going at one another here tonight.
Well, Steven Adams getting his legs back.
Out of there. Just starting to come on its way down from that angle. And then Thompson, again,
that's
a little bit out of control. Now to Adams, to Holiday, the 3, he misses.
You got to make that foul call. Edie can't move his feet with the guards that far away. He's just crashing into guys.
And an easy 2.
High IQ player.
Another one of those players that the Grizzlies have just found and have developed so well.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was a diamond in the rough. You know, he makes all the correct plays. And those Syria Canyon guys.
Now Memphis with their biggest lead in the Houston Rockets and Memorial Hermann for the Commit for Life blood drive. Register. Head to .giveblood.org.
Rockets need to find a way to make good on these trips. These empty trips are starting to hurt them. They're playing with great energy, getting good looks, but they got to convert.
Kennard from the free throw.
Yeah, that's too easy right there.
Again, Memphis, this is the top scoring team in the league. Brooks, no. Arabia beats Holiday to loose ball. Memphis averages 123 a game, 5th in league in offensive rating. They put a lot of pressure on you. Knocked away by Whitmore, picked up by Thompson. Rockets don't have numbers. Now Thompson comes back to Brooks, to Holiday, who decides to take it from the slot, makes the 3. Now to Brooks, fumbled the pass, took his eyes off of it, and they give it right back to the Grizzlies ahead of Kennard. He comes into the lane, comes back out to Pippen.
Great defense there from Dylan Brooks, shutting off the baseline.
Broken up, knocked out of bounds. The norm over the last 6 weeks. Şengün back in for him. And Kennard had to, and airballed it. They were running. Thompson around that Şengün pick to Holiday. Good job by Pippen closing out on him. Now Holiday goes to work. Little fade and fire, bounces off. Edie with the clear.
I think with this group on the floor, you got to play throughout. He shouldn't be a possession where he's not either setting the screen or touching the basketball.
Poked away by Thompson. Picked up by Whitmore. In on Pippen. Blew a tire, still scored.
Really, I'm going to get more minutes, and he's really been locked in and keyed in on those aspects.
LaRavia with a terrific move. Guys, pretty much across the board, rebounding, assists, shooting, 3-point shooting. You name it, having a good year for them. Into the lane goes Şengün, and right at the cup gets 2.
Şengün is working against Edie from the top of the key.
Up there, I tell you what, men are simple creatures. All you need is a bowl of beef, some dried toast, and some water, and you're good to go.
That is very plain, though. No jelly on the toast.
Can we see Craig throw down one of those meals? Is there a way we can make that happen?
I have no idea.
I think you might look like Steven Adams if you start doing that.
If I could look like Steven Adams, I'd do it. 100%. So Şengün on Edie. The face up, missed it, cleared by LaRavia. John Morant back in there, got off to a great start in this game. Aldama, he misfires, and the rebound again. The Grizzlies very good on the offensive please.
No, Memphis knows the importance in this game, and these are two teams that maybe gridlock down the stretch, so, you know, this would be a huge win for Houston, but you see the urgency.
Bad pass, Holiday, stolen by Aldama. They have numbers. And threw it back to John.
John's gonna figure it out.
Memphis has cleaned up turnovers. Really haven't hurt them as much in this game as they did in the first two against the Rockets. Fast break points for them, doubling up the Rockets. Green back in to Şengün, two-man game. Short, picked up by LaRavia. There's been a presence for the Grizzlies at both ends of the floor that's coming on. That pass almost intercepted. Aldama back to Morant. Keeps the pivot foot down, whirls, and banks it in.
Those are stopped. Too many of those plays are happening. You got to tighten up.
Biggest lead for the Grizzlies, up 44-34. They hit some grenades against the Rockets last week in Memphis. Şengün worked around a double team, missed it again, stays with it, missed it again, an air ball. That's a walk. He picked up his
for some tough twos, but finished that possession.
6 straight for the Grizzlies. Morant off the pick, throws it back to Clark, broken up by Şengün. Whitmore ahead of steam. The Tate back to him.
This is hitting threes. They're daring the Rockets to shoot the three ball.
Rockets now 6 of 14 from 3. Broken up. Here comes Green. The Tate back to Whitmore. Turnover just starting to hurt the Grizzlies again. This has been their Achilles heel this season. Only the Jazz average 4 turnovers per game. Then do the Grizzlies. Cam's been hot for 3 off the mark. He already has 10 points. That's his first miss of the game. He was 4 for 4 going into that shot. Aldama, LaRavia's wide open. And he cans it.
Or Aldama guarding him, and that's a mismatch.
LaRavia's second 3, shooting 43+% from the three-point line this year, a career high. Green stepping through, getting to the rim, 2 more for him.
As you call it, grenades, Craig, has been a factor.
They had like 3 of them in Memphis on Thursday. Rockets jumped out to a great start in that first quarter, led by as many as 17, and Şengün hung on for the win.
Yeah, we've seen some fun matchups between these two of late.
This time Şengün with the steal. Now to Green, another Grizzly turnover. Here's Brooks's 3, and he rims it down. 18 points off those turnovers for the Houston Rockets.
There you go, Craig. We talked about the Grizzlies. They're retreating all the way back to the paint, so, you know, those open threes will...
For the Grizzlies, Van Fleet picked up a second personal. Games with a shoulder injury. 1 for 2 for him. 5 turnovers per game. Şengün with the slip and the score.
Hey, he's got to be a part of the action. He's drawing 2 defenders every time, or he's scoring.
7-1 Rockets run. Triple J down the baseline, lost it. Picked out of there by Clark, got fouled. $15. Shop now on RocketShop.com. Say that. This is, by the way, in the NBA here tonight. The Rockets number 1, the Grizzlies number 2. Clark makes them both. On the cut! Oh my goodness, he got fouled. Green's first 2 of the game makes the first. No, it was sloppy and sloshy in Atlanta. Game was ultimately got it. Their second straight game against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies won Saturday up in Minneapolis against the Timberwolves. Bane on a move. Fouled. So now we're
Rockets really jumping up to the...
Up into that point, he was pretty quiet. But obviously very...
Delay action without P.
Green for 3. Green for 3. 2 for 2 from the three-point line. So now over the last 4+ games, he's made 23 threes. He's got 18 points. Again, this matchup, Brooks.
See how talented that he is. You mentioned earlier.
The Rockets last week, a season high. Of course, a former defensive player. 7th in the league in blocks per game. He's averaging a career-high steal and a half per game. And he should be an all-star, at least in my opinion.
You could say his probably only Achilles heel is foul trouble. High energy big, so that's the change there with Taylor Jenkins.
Wells picked up the foul. The rookie out of Washington State, what a story he's been. Green draws two, comes into the corner, elevates, floats it in, and
Foul him.
Wells picked up his second, and with that free, made all three of his threes. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a partridge in a pear tree. Moran.
That's the game plan.
Air ball.
Bodies. This time he's going under and saying, you know, beat us.
Oh. Poked away by Brooks, knocked away again. Morant does just get it into Clark in time. Now to Bing. One-on-one with Whitmore. Takes him off the dribble, finds Wells. And the rookie sticks
Their system. Big guard, catch and shoot.
Leads rookies in scoring and 3-point makes. He's had an outstanding season again. What a find for the Grizzlies.
See the double on Jalen Green now.
Whitmore trying to get it back.
The box out by Wells underneath with Şengün. Got to try to take the left away from Jackson Jr.
As Memphis has regained the lead. Short for Thursday. Memphis has led for the significant majority of this first half. 2 on Green, into Şengün, back out to Whitmore, who's open for 3. And look at the hustle by Şengün. Great play, good hustle, but threw it to Jaren Jackson Jr. and then ahead to Moran, who was by himself.
The difference is Memphis has hit those open looks that they've generated.
Moran now with 15, one of 3 Grizzlies in double digits, 2 Rockets in double figures, the 22 for Green and the 10 for Cam Whitmore.
Memphis really trying to pressure the basketball.
They've had success doing so against the Rockets in this half. Down low to Şengün. Shot clock is winding down, so too is the game clock. Whirls and hits.
That was
3 seconds to play in the half. Morant from midcourt. That would have